Hola padres y bienvenidos al Open House de 2020. Yo soy señorita Spence. Hola. Originalmente yo soy de North Royalton. Me gradué en 2002. Yo asistí a la Universidad de Ohio State y me gradué con mi bachelor's en 2006 y mi master's en 2010. Y yo soy profesora por 10 años, desde 2010 al presente. A mí me encanta viajar y estudiar lenguajes. Por ejemplo, je parle un peu du français. Je suis américaine, mais les familles de ma grand-mère et grand-père sont d'Europe. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Die morgens, ich esse das Brot, die Eier, das Obst und immer trinke Kaffee. E io parlo un po' di italiano. Mi piacciono gli animali, ma io non ho un cane o un gatto. How'd you do? So, if you got most or any of the following, consider yourself successful in this crash course. So, if you got that I am Miss Spence, that I grew up in North Royalton, class of 2002, that I went to Ohio State for my undergraduate and my graduate degrees, I have been teaching for 10 years, I love traveling and studying languages, and in those other languages I said that I have European ancestry, I love coffee, and I love animals, but I don't have any. So, if you were successful, your student will be just fine. And how will your student be successful? First thing, be absorbent. So just like you were just then, absorb everything they possibly can. Pictures, gestures, words that look and sound like English. Another way to be present and prepared. Be curious and be patient. Above all else, be patient and unafraid. This is not their first language. They will mess up. I mess up, and I'm okay with it. What I always tell them is progress, not perfection. Another way for your child to be successful is ask questions. If you're not sure of something, if they're not sure of something, better to ask. And as always, practice, practice, practice. And one of the ways that you can help them with their practice, if you want to, is you can ask them to teach you. Resources. So you've got me by email. Also, my free periods are 5th, 7th, and 9th this year. And in Google Classroom. So Google Classroom is where I will post all of the assignments, all of the materials for those assignments, any videos that go along with them, and then grades will be in Progress Book. So Progress Book is just for grades. Everything else will be in Google Classroom. And within my Google Classroom, I will have a topic for each week. So whatever we're covering that week will be its own topic, and you can see that off to the side. And then I also have a resources topic with practice websites that they can access at any time. And another thing, any kind of reinforcement app like Duolingo, Babbel, all those do are just give short little quick reinforcements. And as I said, practice, practice, practice makes perfect. And something that I always try to tell students is that learning depends on how many times over time the information is looked at versus just how much time total. So if your child is in Spanish 2 with me, those are some of the things that we will be doing this year. If your child is in Spanish 3 with me, these are some of the topics we'll be covering this year. And as far as the hybrid model, so how I am hoping to structure class this year will be as followed. In class, I really want to focus on output. So the students giving me Spanish. So they'll be speaking, they'll be writing. Any assessments will be I will try to do them in class. And then attendance will be taken by them physically being present. When students are at home, that's when I'm hoping to give them input. They will be getting Spanish, so they'll be listening to it, they'll be reading it, and that's really where practice and reinforcement happen. And attendance will be taken when students are at home by having them complete assignments for that day. And then, you might not be able to see it, on Wednesdays, I'll zoom over here. On Wednesdays, that is when we will have all class Zoom meetings. So that's my only chance during the week to have all the kids together. So we're going to take advantage of that. And so that is the end of my presentation. Hopefully you got something out of it. If you have any questions whatsoever, please do not hesitate to email me, and let's have a great year.